So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. We have already started here. And it's Belletti. Odegaard. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Neymar! He has hit that forcefully.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, this player, Mykhailo Mudryk, is a player who's developing his game cleverly. This is something I think that comes from his understanding of the game. He's learning all the while, but he's growing in the right direction, and it's only a matter of time before he starts getting the bigger headlines.
And he's had a hit! Oh, that was no routine save!
Odegaard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
But it has been just one side doing all of the early He's had a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Odegaard. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. He's found a way through. He's one-on-one, shapes to shoot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
The goal scorer for Milan after 18 minutes is number 17.
So we have our breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Fiddles it through.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
There's the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Beckham. What a throw in. Beckham. Just eases him off the ball. And he was quick to react. Stepanenko. And he's managed to get rid. Can he get onto this? And he gets rid in a hurry. Beckham.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Neymar. That has been cut short. Pressing high and with purpose. Ukraine were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Oh, that's a key interception. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Van Belten. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Nice interception, well timed. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And he's on his way! Strokes it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Beckham. Davids. Beckham. And here's Van Nistelrooy. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Ødegaard. And here's Mbappe. Oh, no joy this time. Savani. And it's half-time here. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think there's plenty to be pleased about with that first half display in terms of the score and overall approach.
Milan head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Milan carrying a one-goal lead. It's loose now and they will... Has another goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's been taken short. Up he goes! And yes, it's there! Ukraine are level. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And that should be the keepers. Neymar.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now Davids. And it's Beckham. Passes short and sharp. Now it's Neymar. Now the finish! And he's quick to get it clear again.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Oh, good spread. Nice bit of trickery. He has found the way through. Oh, it's played into the... In with a header! Goal, Ukraine! And the comeback is complete. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
60 minutes is number 11.
Ukraine go into the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Beckham. Cleared away. Corner then.
Substitution for Ukraine. Number 8.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 24. Substitutions taking place.
Well, we've seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And it's Neymar.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He can get that clear. Gets a good foot in there. Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Van Nistelrooy. And here's Nakata. Nicely spread. Spread neatly. He is just caressing the ball. Van Bouten can get it clear. Neymar. No way through.
Substitution for Ukraine. Number 20.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
Coming on the field.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Ukraine clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Milan are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's the hit! It's in! It's level again! What a match we have!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
After 80 minutes.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Milan surely know by now that they've put so much work into producing the equaliser that they'll battle on for a winner. You know, it's all...
Well, what's he giving here? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law.
He rises! Goal, Ukraine! And they're back in front! One perfect ball, one perfect header.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Ukraine take the lead.
I think the danger for them now is fatigue. I think when the body tires, the mind soon follows, so concentration is key from here.
Stepanenko is the guilty party there.
Substitution in progress.
What a save! Terrific reactions! Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
He's shifting through the gears here. Bellingham. And it's Beckham.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Passing nice and neat. Yarmolenko. Zabani. Yarmolenko. Zabani. Oh, just skips past his man. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Oh, that's an excellent try, and once he picked it up, he headed forward with real intent.
They've played it short. Promising cross. Maldini attempts a clearance, and he thumps it clear. And there goes the final whistle. Milan can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. And as you can see, we've already started here. Oh, that's fabulous. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, they say that there's been a bit of a renaissance, Peter, at the number 10 position, and this guy, Çalhanoğlu, is one of the players who has really shone in recent times. He's not the quickest, but both his delivery and his distribution are consistently excellent, and once he starts finding spaces about 5 to 10 yards outside the box, he can be a real handful for any opposition.
Okay, interesting. Demiral. Maldini. To Beckham. Milan finding their passes. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Neymar. Ødegaard. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Great defending, strong and determined. Bardakci defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome, too much traffic.
Well, that's a good ball. Oh, that's neat. Demiral did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. No, he wasn't going to let him past.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Costa Curta can get it clear. And that is expertly dealt with. And now they can spring out of defence. Mbappe. Now there's an... It's Salah! Goal! Milan! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Goulet. He is through here. He's had it taken off him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Real chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Beckham, the regular corner taker. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Davids. And it's a look. Can he finish? It's in! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Oh, well played. Ødegaard. Chance here to counter. And here's Mbappe.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Costa Curta. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Beckham. Çalhanoğlu distributed tidily. Neymar. Milan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Kajolu. Ah, that's a fine interception. Neymar. Davids. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Ødegaard. Ødegaard! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Yildiz. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Can he put it away? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Now Costa Curta.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Goulet. Atrikolu. Oh, what a climb! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yildiz.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. How would you review the first half?
Milan are 2 up and everything is shaping nicely. The only criticism, it could have been 3.
Milan ahead 2-0, and they are looking good.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Neymar, and here's Neymar, and the finish, and it's there! And they are pulling clear here.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
A case now of complete control. And he's had it nicked away.
And it's Salah. Davids, Milan looking to pass their way through. Neymar.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Beckham.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Lacking in accuracy.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Mbappe. He's played it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Davids. Little pass back.
Well, he just didn't have any support. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Yilmaz providing an outlet on that flank. Costa Curta.
di quest'oggi è di
And it's Neymar.
80.953 spettatori.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Beckham looking to add to his goal. And here's Mbappe, passing nice and neat. Just eases him off the ball.
Aktakolu. Yilmaz.
Goulet. Kajolu. He's through here. Shapes to shoot! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Neymar gets it away. Milan are looking to go forward now. That is a great pick out. And that's put paid to a promising move.
Bardakci cuts out the pass. Yilmaz.
Great ball if he can get there. Oh, he's had a shot! It's in!
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Gol per la Turchia. Ha segnato al 70° minuto, numero 19.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Turkey give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. And it's Neymar. Beckham.
Goulet. Yildiz.
Turkey do have a chance to counter here. That's a shade optimistic. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Neymar. Mbappe. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Çalhanoğlu succumbs to the pressure. Mbappe. Çalhanoğlu. Kaveci. Yildiz. Goulet. No, that's been intercepted. Van Belten. Ødegaard. Kökçü. Yildiz. Threads one in. Oh, that was vital. Neymar, who has set up 2 goals. Beckham.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Demiral. And Almala.
Aktürkoğlu. Ødegaard tries making a foray down the right. And here's Neymar. Beckham. Kaveci. Çalhanoğlu.
Now, what about a counter-attack?
Beckham. And it's Neymar. Neymar.
Now Davids. Yildiz.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. And here's Mbappe.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Ci saranno 3
Van
minuti di
Belten
recupero.
kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes.
El Mali.
Aktürkoğlu.
Can he latch on to this?
Mohamed Salah.
No way through, so back it comes.
Ødegaard! And that may well be that. That is that.
Milan can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
We have already started here.
And here's Mbappe. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Stood up well to him there. And the pass is intercepted. Giroud.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
It could be in here.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Koundé calmly anticipates. Thuram.
Oh, good take in a good area.
It's loose now and they want to get it back. And it's Conte. Thuram. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Looking here to chip it through.
Well, Emmanuel Petit has got to be one of the most technically gifted midfield players there are anywhere. You would give anything for his sort of influence in your team, wouldn't you, Jim?
Big fan. I've always been a big fan. Defensively, extremely capable. He has an excellent work rate on and off the ball, but he doesn't get too much attention for his aggressive midfield presence. And I always feel that he's someone that can leave a foot in, not in a bad way, but just in a strong way.
Dembele. Now it's Giroud. And he's quick to snatch it back. Neither side yet able to find the net. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Hernandez. Mbappe. Spread neatly.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Mbappe. Interesting ball. Saliba cuts it out. That's good running with the ball. Oh, and he's through the middle.
Shapes to shoot!
Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Mbappe! And the shot!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
France clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Hernandez. He's in here!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Conte. Half an hour played now. Mbappe. That has been cut short. Pavard. And it's Dembele. Now it's Giroud. And it's Petit. Spread it left. Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal, France!
How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
France have taken... Big chance! Yes, it's in!
And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Mbappe.
He's got the shot away!
And he's there to clear it. Vieira. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he was alert to it. Hernandez. Short changes him with that pass. Mbappe. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Throw it. Another throw-in. Great ball, and he's in here. Thuram!
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Ribéry, and the finish!
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Pavard can get it clear. And the half-time whistle goes. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That is good strength. Konate did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Rabiot. Pavard. Chooses to go crossfield. Mbappe. Hernandez. Now it's Mbappe. Zaire Emery. Zaire Emery was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Zaire Emery. Koundé. Gendouzi. Nice interception, well timed. He's not got that quite right. France finding their passes. And there's green grass ahead of... Has a goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Zaire Emery actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Great chance!
And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in.
Aim forwards. France are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Petit, who's set up one goal so far. Mbappe.
He's had a hit! Goal, France! And the game is is well and truly turned on its head.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 19. Le numéro
France
15.
choosing to make the first change.
À leur place.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, for me, this team seems
Face to face with the keeper. There's the hit! Sticks it away!
A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
And now he has two. France take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Guendouzi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's shifting through the gears here. Pavard kept his eye on it, and he's there. France have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Upamecano spots it and intercepts. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Keeper has taken decisive action. Nicely aimed pass. Petit. And it's Ribéry. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he was quick to react. Guendouzi. Oh, that's clever. Conte, a picture of focus and alertness. And he welcomes it in. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
He could be in here. He's beaten the last man. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle.
And the shots! They are rampant! And surely that settles it.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Played into space out wide. And he's only too happy.
There's the shot!
Olise concedes a free kick for that. And the referee brings it to a close. France can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
It's us or them, always has been.
Decent hit! It's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. France have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Fermin. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, that's fabulous. Pedri. No, that's been intercepted. Konate did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, that is a nice touch. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Deftly away. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Zaire Emery. No way through. Pedri. Guendouzi with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Valde. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Decent progress down the left. Just too much on that. Valde picks it up out wide. Upamecano with the clearance. Guendouzi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Kolomuani. Guendouzi. Ribéry. Mbappe. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Great hits! They've done it! And this is getting better and better. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
France are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Guendouzi! They are rampant! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history.
The action has already started.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Well, that pass isn't the best. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. And it's Beckham. And he's quick to snatch it back. Mbappe! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Milan with the corner, they're first. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Costa Curta attempts a clearance. Now it's Mohamed.
And the shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Oh, look, this is just what the fans wanted. And now that they're celebrating the opener, I think they'll want to see their team make all the running from here.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Mohamed Salah. Salah. Mohamed Salah. Beckham. Chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. And that could set him on his way. Couldn't squeeze it through. Plays a delicate ball, and he's picked it up out wide. It's a good run, that. Great timing. It'll be a throw-in. Van Bouten. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Out to the left it goes. Oh, this looks sharp. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Nakata. Milan are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket, it's just a stern lecture. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Del Piero, and Del Piero! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Costa Curta.
Look, it's a run defence dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
And that was very necessary. And he's in on goal. He's got the shot away! They've scored! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense...
Has a goal!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking tidy in possession here. Might be danger. Real chance! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Red and black wherever you turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Messi. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. He won't be happy with that one. Looking for the runner. And through to the goalkeeper. And here's Mbappe. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Good stop, it had to be. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Beckham, the regular corner taker. That is lovely. And he's in on goal. Odegaard! Corner number 3 coming up. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Just eases him off the ball. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he? This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
Beckham! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Good read, needed to be. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Roberto Carlos has it in a wide position. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And they've got a throw. Works it forward. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked...
And again the keeper stands strong.
Well, look, believe me when I tell you that goalkeepers work harder than anyone else in training, and that's why, to be top class on match day, that was a majestic stop.
Tries a shot! Volleyed effort.
Odegaard really had a decent crack at that. It was a full-blooded effort.
They're up to 5 corners now. He's got the shot away! And the ball's a good one. And again! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Mohamed Salah really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that goal has got the whole stadium rocking here. This is exactly the kind of atmosphere the players should feed off now.
Stood up well to him there. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And he's intervened well there. Beckham. Good, strong midfield running here. Odegaard. And the ball is out of play. "30 minutes gone." And he welcomes it in. Turan. And he's only too happy to take that back. Now who's going to be first to this? Mbappe! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And that's put paid to a promising move. And that could set him on his way. Saliba cuts out the pass. Looking for the run. Oh, perfectly measured that. Now it's Mohamed Salah. That'll be a corner. The corner count is rising. That's 6. And now a sudden chance to counter. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Mbappe! Oh, what has happened? In he goes again! Really well taken goal. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
And now he has 2. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves.
And Beckham! It's a lucky 7th corner. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Defending was strong and firm. That is a great ball. There's the hit! They are rampant! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. And as you can see, we've already started here. And he cuts out the supply. Engages and forces him off the ball. Thuram. That's a shade optimistic. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Gerrard. And he's intervened well there. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, what has happened here? And he's certainly onside here. Danger averted for now. Well timed, excellent interception. And now the breakaway. Great ball if he can get there. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Van Dijk cuts it out. Oh, easy pickings there.
Oh look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully a football match will break out soon.
Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Thuram attempts a clearance. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, no joy this time. Odegaard.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Oh, Red, nice interception. He's looking to set free a runner. Neymar fires, great hit! He's got away with one there. Beckham standing over it. Tries to get it clear. Belletti. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Rijkaard. Rafael Leao. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And that has been cleared. Van Bouten calmly anticipates. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that has been clubbed away. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. He's through here. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Great chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Haaland. Now it's Rafael Leao. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Dinks one through. Floated through. And he can clear it away. And he's only too happy to take that back. Oh, good ball, and this looks promising.
There will be one.
That was very necessary. Van Balken. Now Davids. Ødegaard. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless.
Their birthdays today.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Milan have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Saliba. It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Surprise, surprise. What a crazy start to the second half. The star man finds his own net. Crazy.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Costa Curta. Well seen. Saw that coming. He read... Haaland! Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Bullet! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Bullet did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
That's been drilled forward. Well, played right into his path. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that should get the job done. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Bullet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That's a little off target. That's a nicely measured pass. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Ødegaard.
Milan making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
The attendance for this match was 29,000.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rafael Leao will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Saliba can get it clear. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
And here's Mbappe, Mohamed Salah, Neymar. He's got the shot away! Oh, he's been caught napping. Mohamed, in he goes again! That's going to go a long way. Mbappe being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only...
Can he finish? Oh, that was no routine save.
Odegaard is offering a wry smile there.
This is their second corner of the game. And he's there to clear it. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And now a sudden chance to counter. Great defending, strong and determined. Neymar, he has found the way through.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
There's the shot! It's a goal! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Bruno Guimaraes did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Done delicately.
There's the hit!
And here's Mohamed Salah.
It's a foul, it could be a penalty. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
This is the sort of thing he craves.
Beckham! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Danilo proves too strong. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Beckham. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Beckham.
And Beckham!
A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And it's Neymar. Beckham, and he's had it nicked away. Beckham
Was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Danilo.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals.
Beckham. Odegaard.
Chance! Danger averted for now. And that's been well dealt with.
Beckham.
Beckham!
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Milan have a free kick. Missed by a fraction. And we have our very first corner.
And the finish! And again! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Bruno Guimaraes. He's in plenty of space here. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Beckham. Can he spark a counter here?
Mbappe!
Shot could be on. Oh, look at the space here. Linton. To Marquinhos. Danilo. Can he get onto this? Danilo. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. He's had a go! Good movement there, but not the best of finishes.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. And it's Salah. Beckham. Van Dalton. And it's Beckham. Passes short and sharp. Now it's Neymar. Neymar! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
So we have our breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Danilo. Joelinton. Here's Bruno Guimaraes. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Mbappe! That's a nicely measured pass. Real chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Rafinha. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Mbappe! Mbappe! Oh, what has happened here? And for a moment, time stood still. And the whistle goes for half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0. Some first-half thoughts?
Milan deserve to be ahead, and probably should be in front by more, considering the amount of chances they've managed. Everything points to more of the same second half, and a good solid win.
Milan come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting, and there is certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Milan carrying a one-goal lead. Joelinton puts his foot on the gas. Always onto this. He's got the shot away! And yes, it's there! They have come roaring back!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial. Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Now it's Neymar. And he's been shifted off it. Looking for the runner. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's found a way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, that's fabulous. Gets to show off his quick feet. Davids. Maldini. So we've reached the hour mark. And here's Mbappe. Well read, nice interception. Bruno Guimaraes. Gabriel. Pressing high and with purpose. Gabriel. For Joelinton. Gabriel. Bruno Guimaraes. Marquinhos. Milan have got shapes to shoot! Bruno Guimaraes.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Great chance! Oh, he's really drilled it.
The keeper felt he had that covered. Some of the crowd were less convinced. It was really well drilled.
Viene sostituito con il numero 28. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Davids. That has been cut short. Gabriel.
That could spell trouble. Just the goalkeeper.
There's the shot! Goal! Milan! And again they hit the front. A momentary lapse exploited with glee. Brazil making consecutive changes here. Milan go into the lead.
Numero 7.
Marquinhos out to the right.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Rafinha. Neymar. Forwards and with intent. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Not the most accurate pass. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Oh, well played. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
He's had it taken off him.
Brazil need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Brazil needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Nakata did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Nakata providing an outlet on that flank. Mohamed Salah! Oh, it's come loose. And that will be the final act. Milan proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion.
And already we're underway here.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Vitinha. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
And that should get the job done. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva. He's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style. He's also got an eye for a telling pass, and he's a more than decent finisher too.
Can he finish? They've got to be quick to recover this. Rafael Leao. Out of play for a throw. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Vitinha. Rafael Leao. That pass isn't the best. Now it's Odegaard. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Neymar. Now it's Neymar. Neymar!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Van Bouten. Odegaard. Nice sequence of passes, this.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Odegaard.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So it is still 0-0. Passes short. And the shot! Vitinha. And it's Bernardo Silva to Cancelo. And it's Bernardo Silva. Just eases him off the ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And that has been clubbed away. Mbappe! Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Maldini spots it and intercepts. Odegaard.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Belletti.
Well played and well cleared.
Shot could be on. Beckham. Cristiano Ronaldo. Rafael Leao. And João Palhinha. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, he's found support out wide.
Rafael Leao really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Neymar. Davids. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. That has not gone well. Neymar chips it through. Oh, important interception. Bruno Fernandes. Rafael Leao. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Rafael Leao. And the referee brings the first half to a close. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. So your views on the first half?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb, very, very organised.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Neymar, he's shifting through the gears here. Now the finish! Palinha gets good distance on it. Costa Curta. Header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Nuno Mendes. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Mbappe. Great hit! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Ruben Dias. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bernardo Silva. He is through here. That's a sweet but decent hit! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, the control on receipt was far better than the control on dispatch.
Ødegaard being hunted in packs.
Well, to be honest, Peter, he has dictated much of the play. Better late than never in trying to stop him.
Costa Curta. Not much subtlety about that challenge. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Now that's well seen too. Beckham. Ødegaard. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Nuno Mendes. He's in plenty of space here, and he's managed to get free. And that was very necessary. Davids puts his foot on the gas. Davids. Neymar. And he's cut it out. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. And it's Cancelo. Bernardo Silva. Vitinha. Odegaard. Now it's Mbappe. Neymar. It's Neymar! He scores! Finally, the deadlock is broken.
Well, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
So we have our breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence.
Oh, what a climb! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And here's Mbappe.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Nakata. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Oh, it seems as though someone has been forced to pull up lame here.
Yeah, and the manager's concerned too. Substitution time perhaps, or maybe not, we'll see.
Looks as though he's going to see if he can shake it off. Defending of the desperate variety. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, well played, well played. And now they can spring out of defence. Costa Curta gets across and deals with it. Milan will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bernardo Silva providing an outlet on that flank. He has found the way through.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Now it's Mbappe. Shot a goal! Sticks it away! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Bellingham. Now it's Bellingham. João Neves. 4 extra minutes added on. And that's a superb... There's the shot! He's got away with one there. Diogo Costa gets it away. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the...